Alright, so tonight I'm making Baked Ziti. We haven't done it in a while, but you know, I usually pick up like a Baked Ziti that's already put together from the frozen section. And you know, I was like, you know what? It's really about the same price for the ingredients to make it, you know, like not from scratch, but you know, homemade. Get the cans, the sauce, the meat, and all that. Maybe just a little bit more, but you know, it's gonna taste a lot better. So is what I'm thinking. So I just grabbed a few recipes off the internet and kind of going for it. In my pan, I already put a whole onion. I use yellow onions, so I like those better than white. And then I also put some garlic, about 2 cloves of garlic. And then I also put a pound of hamburger meat and a pound of sausage in here so far. So we're working on that. And you know, this is like a collaboration of recipes I found online, so I'm not taking credit for any of these. I sometimes will throw in like my own extra little seasonings in there. But for the most part, I find the recipes online and I cook it. There are a few things that I personally make that, you know, is my recipe, but you know, so I've just never made Baked Ziti before, so I was like, I better see how to make it. So it's starting to smell pretty good. I love this combination. Anytime you stir it up with, you know, sausage, onions, ground beef, you really can't go wrong. The whole house smells great. So, hey bud. Yeah, you got Max D. He's gonna do willies. If you don't know this already, you can actually put some foil in the sink. Kind of put a little bowl there. Throw your dill in there, and when you get ready to grain the grease from your meat, this is a catch-all here, so you don't let the grease go down the drain. So, yeah, I just watered it up. Nice little grease packet there, and we'll throw it in the trash. Here now, we got our grease drained out of here. I made a mess. We're real good at that. So we're gonna throw in our sauces. We got 2 cans of tomato sauce. I hope all this fits in this pan. I really need to get a bigger pan. It's gonna be tight. Pour all that in there. This is the one I was worried about. It's a big full peel. Oh yeah, all right, cool, it fit. I'm just gonna have to mix it around. That'll be fun. And then we're gonna throw in some seasonings. This is used about 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. I like this. It's got a little grinder and everything in there. And then I'll just kind of measure it out. Of course, I only have 1 can right now, so we're going to put the phone down for a second. We got in our seasonings, so like I said, about 2 teaspoons of the Italian seasoning mixed in here. Also put in a little bit of red pepper flakes. Just gives it a little bit of a kick, but not very much. Anytime they say use this much, I cut it in half because we don't like hot stuff in our house, but I like a little bit, just a little. And then also got salt and pepper in here, of course. So now we're just going to keep heating this and cooking this for about 25 minutes. And then I'm gonna also get my pasta cooked up. And then I also have to make a little bit of a ricotta cheese like mixture. So I think that's what's gonna be next. About what my cheese mixture is gonna look like. I got 2 cups mozzarella. I got 1/2 cup of Parmesan in here. I got some parsley. It said 2 tablespoons on one recipe, so that's what I went with. It seemed like a lot, but it'll cook in. I also got a tub of ricotta cheese, which everybody knows me, I'm cheap, but tastes good to me. So we got that in there, and then we got 2 eggs and just kind of lightly mixed it. And then in a minute after our ziti's done, we're gonna mix some of the ziti in here, just so it gets coated in the cheese, and then we're gonna start building our baked ziti casserole. So since I don't have a traditional casserole dish, while that's just cooking, I got my pan together. Just put some foil in there, so you know, pan's easier to clean, and then also sprayed it with some light olive oil spray just so it didn't stick when we go to serve it. So just wanted to let you know to do that now. Time to drain the ziti pasta. Something that I read online, very important. You drain it, go ahead and rinse it with some cool water. That'll stop the cooking process. You don't want it. You want to cook it right before it's done, so that way when it cooks in the oven, it finishes cooking and they're not too soft when you take it out. So rinse that real good with some cool water. Show you what's next. Now we're gonna mix this up with some cheese sauce. Our pasta mixed in with our ricotta cheese mozzarella mixture. Just gonna stir that real good. Not completely, but just enough to get all the pasta coated. I found it was a little easier to pour about half in there, mix it, and then pour the rest in and mix it. So, because it does get kind of tough. Now we're going to start building our casserole. Start your build. First thing you're going to do is get about 3 cups or so of your pasta sauce, the red sauce, and pour that in here and mix it. And then I'll show you how we're going to build. We're going to layer this. So we're going to put about half the pasta mixture in our casserole pan, or just regular pan. In my case, I don't have a casserole lid. We're just going to make an even layer across the bottom. It looks something like that. Hit it with some mozzarella. Just going to do an even layer across the top. Then we're going to get our red sauce. Pour that on top. Yummy red sauce. Get that evened out. Probably gonna do maybe 2 layers here, or 1.5. We'll see. Okay. Then we're gonna take the rest of this, dump it on top. This is gonna be good. This is a big recipe too. I'll have leftovers for lunch. Can't wait. Beautiful. Get another layer of red sauce on top of this. I'll get most of the meat out. I like that I use whole tomatoes because I like tomatoes. Now we're going to do more mozzarella cheese on top. Even across the top. I like lots of cheese. You may not, so you can do less cheese, but I'm sorry, if it's Italian, you gotta have cheese. Cheese, babe. A little bit more cheese. And cheese dunk. Alright. And there it is. Now we're going to put some foil across the top. Then we're going to put it in the oven at 375 for about 20-25 minutes. I'll show you what it looks like. I do not get how these TikTok people and the people, you know, like Gordon Ramsay doesn't make an absolute freaking mess when he's doing his cooking shows. This is real, y'all. Hardcore real. I just want you to see. This sink was empty when I started doing this. I just wanted to show you the aftermath of cooking something delicious. Okay, clean it up. Here it is. taste test coming up next. Is it good? Alright, my turn. Lots of cheese. Oh, here's my portion. Your cheese melted? Oh. Oh, yeah. Much better than frozen.